hello
Uh,
everybody. This is the first official episode of the Lucina Lounge. I am Phantom T, and with me, I have the man himself, ArcEdo, everybody's favorite Lucina artist in the server. I'm the admin, by the way, the founder uh, of this gracious place, this holy land of Lucina. and
yeah,
ArcEdo, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me here. To be honest, like I'm kind of honored to be the first one, to be the first guest for this Lucina launch thing that you're doing.
Yeah, yeah, no problem, no problem. Again, like we here at the fan club just really love your work so much. I do want to say it is an honor that to have you on here to ask you some questions. Um, I know that in the past we all came together to make you this lovely thank you card, and I've always been trying to do it again, but I guess people are a little busy these
Yeah,
days. But thank you so much. I know you've been enjoying it here. I wonder if that's still the case.
yeah. I like it is still the case, even though I'm more of the type of lurker. Like I don't. Sadly, I don't have that much time on going to servers at all. But I do check it out from time to time, and whenever I see it, I'm really like happy how much it has grown during those years, like during these years, past years. Um, and it's amazing how what you guys have done to the server. Also, by the way, I'm also still happy from that thank you card. To be honest, I still have it here with me.
Uh, dang, that's great. I'm happy. I'm happy because I know that we have a few members that signed that card that aren't with us here in the server anymore or just aren't active as much.
Wow.
And
Oh, I see.
yeah, but no, I know that that was something I just on the spur of the moment it's funny like how that card was constructed is that so I made a channel where I was able to uh set the permission so that all of the people with the club member role could see it except for you. And then I was just
I
like,
see.
hey guys, you guys
We're
want
just
to sign this Google spreadsheet and make stuff. And then honestly, it was so
Alright.
surprising. Like everybody was like, "Yes, absolutely." Like, some people were like, "We're just like straight on it." Some people were like, "Who is this for again?" And then the second I kind of explained who it was for, they were like, "Oh, that guy. Yeah, he makes such good Lucina art." I was like, "Yes, absolutely. I would love to." So that's how that was made.
Yeah. So you were all hiding from me. Dang. I wouldn't even notice that. Wow. That was nice though. Nice play
Yeah.
over there though. Like a nice setup.
Thank you, thank you. I wish I still had the channel, but to prevent it from getting leaked, I had to nuke it. So, um, but yeah, I guess without further ado, I'd like to ask you the second official question for tonight, and that is, how did you get your start doing art, like in general or on Twitter? Or is it just
Like
like
on
a
Twitter.
hobby?
Alright. Yeah, it is a hobby. It is a hobby. But to be honest, there's a story behind this. And it's really well, from the reactions of my friends that I've told them about this, it's really interesting. Like the how it happened. So let's say that I started kind of late because a lot of people that turn out to be like fun artists on Twitter and whatnot, they started like by started drawing when they were kids. But I started kind of late. I started actually drawing in high school, like kind of in mid high school actually, almost finishing.
Hmm.
That's where I started to create the Twitter account also, and that's because I used to not like art at all. I actually wasn't a fan of art, especially fan art. Look at that, like
Oh,
how things change, right?
yeah.
So yeah, so there was one point that for some reason I saw some of my like my cousin. He's an artist too, and I saw him still making art since he was a kid, and all the way to high school and whatnot. I was like, I kind of want to just do that, But whenever I did like an art before when I was a kid, I always thought that my art sucked ass. I always was really harmed to myself when it comes to criticizing my own stuff.
I
That
see.
actually killed my passion for it until I was at high school. I just said, you know what? I'll just do it. I'll just draw whatever. I don't care if it's bad at all. I'll just do it. And I just look at it for the first time after all those years of me not doing anything. I was really happy about it. And I just said, you know what? I'm going to start this hobby, being an artist, which is still nowadays a hobby. That is paying me, which is nice. It's really good. Um, but yeah, so it is technically a story of the thing that I hated the most is nowadays one of the things that I love the most.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing a lot of your art from before. I don't know how early it was in the process, but it was definitely
It,
I think sometime definitely before
yeah.
3 years ago when I founded the server, and I just remember
Yeah.
again seeing it, enjoying it, and then you telling me that you're gonna make an adjustment to how you drew her face, and then when you just took that for a try, that really improved how you drew Lucina, because like I don't mean to criticize your art or anything, but I thought it looked amazing before and it looks so good now. Like you are creating masterpieces in my eyes.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm actually really happy of knowing that. To be honest, like, um, I'm just really happy of what I'm doing. Like I can just look at my stuff and being really happy. That's kind of the point of my hobby as an artist. Since like I said before, I used to be really harsh at myself. Back in the day, back when I was a kid, and that's the reason why I ended up hating art because I quote unquote couldn't do it great, but it
Hmm.
was actually still good. But I just criticized myself a lot.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'm just glad that I'm able to like draw and at the same time to make people happy and make myself happy. Like everyone is happy with it. Just really glad about it. Yeah. So it actually was way before 3 years ago that I started doing art. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
No, that's great. That's always the perfect. I hear that's always the perfect balance in art. Because although I'm not an artist myself, I have seen a lot of things with artists where it's like creating a balance between keeping yourself happy and your viewers happy, like your followers happy. Uh, but for what you do, which is like a lot of it is Lucina, with the occasional
Yeah.
other things on the side, you're able to just like, it's a win-win for everybody. It's like you're here for Lucina. I draw Lucina.
Exactly.
Like this is
Of
the
course.
content you're here for.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes.
that's why I have it on my bio. The the I draw Lucina stuff. I don't use it as a badge of honor or something like that. Like, yeah, I'm a Lucina artist. No, it's not that. It's a warning to the people. It's actually a warning. Like, look up, man. You're gonna see only Lucina posting.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's good. I remember, I was actually remembering seeing the art of your original character, Eri, and I was like, oh, she's really cute. It's like she kind of thick though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's
Of
it's
course,
like
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. Especially I
um,
just wanted to create like the contrary when it comes to body types. I just
yeah.
wanted to go like, yeah.
No, that's good. Like I can actually see that now. Like Lucina's just so usually like lanky, a little, and then you have Eri here that's kind
Blank,
of, yeah.
lat. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's like, while I
Yes.
do miss Eri, I also at the same time am perfectly content with Lucina. So.
Oh, oh no, of course. I would definitely draw some Mary, to be honest. I seriously want to draw her more. Like I'm still trying to adjust myself to a schedule because school is still, it's taking the majority of my time and it's been hell, to be honest, that one. But but like being honest here, if it wasn't a challenge at all, then what's the point? Of course,
Yeah, exactly.
like
I
even
like
though, yeah.
Yeah, the way I see it, the like, because you were so hard on yourself for like what quality of art you wanted to do is exactly the reason that you draw so great today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now
I'm still trying though.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't get complacent. You got to be on that 24/7 grind. Always improve. Got to make
Yeah.
gotta keep the dream going until you make those 4K Lucina abs.
Yes. That's the good stuff, man. Um, yeah, like I'm still trying to like manage myself on that one to be able to do it more efficiently and quicker. To know to, I guess, to give more quantity, I guess, for the people, but at the same time to bring them some quality.
Yes, absolutely.
Not lose like a lot of quality, but at the same time, being able to give them in more quantity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's great. And then the more you draw her, the more that gets incorporated into your muscle memory, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, you're just able to just whip her out like a manga artist working on their character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And speaking of our Azure princess from the future, how did you come to like the character of Lucina in the first place? What's your Lucina origin story?
Oh boy. Ah, boy. This is gonna be okay. Just almost the same as how I got into art or how I started doing art for the first time and whatnot. This actually has a hate story at the same time. Oh boy. Here we go. And this might actually upset people from the server. So yeah, let's say that it all goes back to 2014, waiting for Smash 4. Smash 4 3DS, Wii U,
Hmm.
that age.
Yeah.
So yeah, as always, I was just a happy boy there, getting my hopes up, like my hopium of having Roy in the game. Because yes, Roy used to be my favorite character in Fire Emblem back in the days because of Melee.
Hmm.
So I was kind of disappointed that he wasn't on Brawl. So while I was waiting for him to be on the Smash 4, I I heard the announcement that there was going to be a reveal. I think it was a Monday, maybe. Well, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know the day, but a reveal.
Hmm.
So I was ready for the reveal. I was just crossing my fingers to be Roy, and I saw the scenery similar. I was like, "Well, this kind of looks like Fire Emblem." First, we see Chrome, in the floor, wipe out there against Captain Falcon. I was like, "Yeah, Falcon is in the game. Let's go."
Mm.
Then there's Lucina, and I was like, "Well, she kind of cute though." When I saw her on the trailer. I was like, "She kind of cute. I like the design." But then when I saw the gameplay, I was like, "Wait a second. She is she a wait? She's just a Marth clone." But wait a minute, Roy is supposed to be the Marth clone at that time because it was before Roy was on Smash 4 with his new moveset and whatnot. So I was connecting the dots that Roy was never gonna come back into Smash Bros. Thanks to Lucina being the character now, being the Marth clone instead of Roy.
Ah.
So yeah, I was really upset. Actually, one of my most upset ever in my life is that when Lucina replaced Roy, well, that's what I thought, of course, back in the day. So I kind of ended up hating the character. I thought it was the worst addition ever because of that. Just because of that reason. Yes, I was kind of a prick or a dickhead at that time. I was really irrational. Seriously, I was just really heads forward when it comes to like making decisions. So I ended up hating her. Fast forwarding to a Smash 4 release to the Smash 4 3DS, I just said, you know what? I'll just play Lucina. I'll play Lucina one match. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hate her because she replaced Roy. But when I played her, I was like, damn, I'm having fun. Let me get another match. Wait a second. But I still hate her. Let me get another match. So I got another match, then I got another match, and then that Smash session that was supposed to be like a half an hour session, it ended up being like 2 hours and a half session. Like I played a lot of Lucina that I even lost control of how much time I spent playing the game thanks to her. And just like that, the next month, I got myself Fire Emblem Awakening. So yeah,
Nice. That's
she is
great.
it was yeah, it was a hate and then love story for Lucina. I seriously like well, it had its happy ending because Roy then was added into Smash 4,
Hmm.
so I played both. So I was a happy boy back then.
Nice. Everybody, we all
Yeah,
love a good enemies to lovers story. That's a whole thing of
so
Fire Emblem, you know?
yeah, yeah. Like I like to like just a summary to make it short. I used to hate her, but then I started loving her, and that's how it. So
No,
yeah.
that's great. That's great. I was actually going to ask if you did play Fire Emblem Awakening, and I guess you did. And
Oh,
you know, uh,
oh, have I not played that game? Oh
oh,
boy.
yeah, it's like that's criminal here. Every time people join the server, I used to, a lot of the times early on in the server's history, people would join. I'd be like, this is just like, a Fire Emblem, Lucina fan club community, where we talk about the Fire Emblem games and whatnot. If you're looking for the Lucina slash Marth Smash Chord, that's another server. It's like you go there for that, but if
Oh.
you actually like Lucina the character and not the fighter, then like this is the place.
Wow. No,
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And so I was actually gonna ask you, do you have a favorite moment of like or like a good memory of Lucina, like whether it be in the game or in other media?
Favorite moment. To be honest, I'll take. Okay, so I have the favorite moments on Lucina. I got three of them. Well, I have actually a bunch of them, but I'm just gonna say it's just one. So I'm gonna say one to not stand, of course.
Hmm.
And people will think, oh, it's gonna be DS support because one of the most memorable. If you are truly a Lucina fan and went for DS support, people will tell you, oh, it's gonna be DS support, right? But for me, it would be the odd fashion choice that she got in Fire Emblem Awakening
Hmm.
when she gets the interaction with her mother to get Chroma sweater.
Oh yes.
That sweater has a pattern of Emerin face. So yeah, it was really funny to be honest because okay, I actually found it funny and cute at the same time. Her odd sense of fashion, which yeah, I guess those moments that she gets, those little goofy moments that she has,
Hmm.
are the things that make me actually like her a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's always something I love about Lucina's character. Like everybody, I feel like it's very easy to just write off Lucina as heroic, uh, protagonist,
Exactly.
heroine character. When there's a couple things to like about her, that odd fashion sense,
Mhm.
how
Exactly.
she's pretty much like Crom's precious little girl.
Course. And she also is the least likely to get a joke because of yeah, she's
Oh
the least
yeah.
likely to get a joke.
Yeah, that's right, in the roster.
That's in the bio. Yeah,
Kind of.
that's in the bio of the roster. Yeah, but I'm not working. You just need to like that's like a question for real Lucina fans whenever they're gonna tell you either you know if they're gonna tell you the strong woman and whatnot, the same stuff that general Lucina people whenever they see the character, you know what? That's how people will react whenever they see the character. Oh, and a strong-willed woman. There you go. No, there's more to that.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
I think the most fitting joke, like when Lucina's like lack of sense of humor comes up, is that the meme of it's like, "Hey Lucina, that's based," and then she would totally be like, "Based on what?" No, I feel like that is exactly in line with her character. Um,
Yeah.
I feel like one of my personal favorite Lucina moments, because like I have a lot, but I guess I'll try to
Yeah.
mention like one per episode of
All
this.
right, right. You can mention.
Yeah, I think it has to be when she was revealed to be the whole selling point of the Fire Emblem Warriors expansion, the season pass DLC, where it's
Let's
like
see.
if you can only get bride outfit Lucina if you buy the season pass for Fire Emblem Warriors. And I didn't I
Or
only
to
had like Fire Emblem Warriors for 3DS at the time, but I promised myself like the day I get Fire Emblem Warriors for Switch, I'm going to get that DLC, and so I did, and now Lucina is bride class all the time.
yeah.
Never take the wedding dress off because she is the waifu.
Yeah, that actually looks amazing on her. And I'm disappointed that Fire Emblem Heroes hasn't done anything at all with that out.
You cannot believe how long I waited for Bride Lucina to be like part of that bridal banner. It's like okay, maybe not year one, but maybe year two. And then that didn't happen. Year two
Yeah.
is like year three. And then I guess year three isn't a thing. It's like ah.
Of course. Yeah. But that's amazing though. That moment, that moment only grabs the Lucina fans right on their wallets.
Yeah, no, honestly, that is the
Oh
only
man.
time I have ever like spent money in Fire Emblem Heroes is getting Lucina, especially the Archer Lucina. I had to have like forked over I don't whale a whole ton.
Oh,
I'm just usually the person that like as long as I get one, then I'm good. So I spent like probably like over $20 trying to get her.
I see.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
no.
swipe on that game.
I did. I had to for Lucina. I just had to.
Well, understandable. Yeah, understandable. Don't worry.
And now,
Yeah.
as that goes for my initial questions, as part of initially as part of boosting the server, gave the opportunity for server boosters to type up some questions that they would like to ask you. Um, Going forward after this episode releases, though, I will be launching a Patreon with this, and so people who boost the server may suggest questions, but if viewers uh, donate to the Patreon, then they will have their questions asked for sure, depending on the question, of course. So we have one from my good friend and moderator of the server, You Stink. You might know him from as the guy who commissions all the Lucina Hooters art. He asks you,
Yeah.
what is your favorite Lucina outfit, official or unofficial?
I will say, look, I'm gonna go for the generic one and say all of them.
All of
I can
them?
decide, but to be honest, okay. I know that's not that I know that's not like a good answer. I guess that's not like an answer to the question. I have to say one, but if I had the option, I would say all because Lucina is perfect. She's big waifu at the end of the day, right? So so
Absolutely.
yeah, I would say if I have to choose one, it is difficult, but just because I love short hair Lucina, nah, just
Hmm.
kidding. I'm gonna go for the OG original Lord. Bait.
Let's go.
Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Like,
go for that. I'm gonna go for the OG, obviously the original one. Just it's just the perfect one. I fell in love with that thanks to a Smash 4 design. Like it's the same. That's the Lord design Lucina. That's
mhm.
why I fell for, and that's still gonna be my favorite one.
Yes, absolutely. As much as I love short hair Lucina too, it's just like long hair is kind of my thing on characters. So it's just like, it's like
Yeah.
why would you get rid of that long, beautiful hair?
I love both, but it's difficult to be honest. Like both of them are amazing. Like the short hair, long hair, the ponytail and the modern design. Dude, they are all perfect. She goes like she can have any type of hairstyle, and to be honest, she will rock them all.
Hmm. I think I can see that. Yeah. I'm imagining her something
Yeah.
silly like a beehive style haircut.
Well, like can give it a try in the future,
Or no,
maybe.
like maybe like the hot spring style, like, hair bun where it's just all balled up at the top.
Oh yeah, yeah, I did that in the Chinese, right? In the
Oh, yes, that's
The
right.
Chinese New Year and the Lunar New Year that I did one of those. I actually did that, yeah,
Uh,
because it was an excuse to draw short hair, and I say, hey, but I can do this.
yeah, I think I have
Can
that
actually go more for the theme.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I have that archived somewhere in
Yeah.
the yeah, Lucina Art Chronicles, but yeah, no, that one's a good one. I do remember that. Um let's see here. Uh Sulfikin Ping for Burgers asks you, what is your favorite non-Fire Emblem character?
My favorite non-Fire Emblem character. It's actually on the banner of my Twitter account right now, and I don't think I'm gonna change it. But yeah, I'm just gonna say it just for the sake of course. It's Jin Kazama from Tekken series. I
Oh.
know it's kinda like a long shot when it comes to like why and how does he relate himself to Lucina. Well, I was a different kind of person back in the day, of course, because I
Mhm.
knew Lucina, you know, more recently than those characters. So yeah.
Oh,
So
are you
technically, like Jin, yeah, technically Jin is my favorite male character, and Lucina is my favorite female character in video games.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought you said Jun Kazuma, Jin's mother.
No, 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 Jin Kazama,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
Jun.
Jin.
Jin.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna be like the good taste continues, but I see. Also, still good taste. I
as I
think
still like his taste, of course.
yeah, yeah. I only just recently started diving into Tekken because a favorite content creator of mine uploaded a whole video on the Tekken lore, and then I just recently
Mm,
watched Tekken Bloodlines, so I was able
nice.
to yeah to get more of that. And to be honest, I've always wanted to play
Yeah,
Tekken 7 just because
you should, man.
yeah because Noctis from Final Fantasy 15's in there. And I honestly love Final Fantasy 15, so I was just like, I need to main Noctis, have him fight
He's,
Jin.
to be honest, yeah, like to be honest, I'm not that like a fan of Final Fantasy 15, but Noctis in the game, like in Tekken 7, he's really fun to play. Like I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy him, even though Tekken is kind of difficult to grab at first, especially if you don't have like any background in Tekken at all. Once you get used to it, you're gonna have a blast.
Oh
Well, you can say that
man,
with every fighting game, but to be honest, yeah, it is an amazing game. It's an amazing series, and Tekken 7 is really fun, actually.
yeah, yeah. I know. I asked a friend about it recently, and I know that he told me that Tekken 7 goes on sale a lot, so I think I'll snatch it, especially now that I have access to good PCs here at my school. So
Nice.
yeah.
Well,
And then let's see here. Next question. Eusting again asks you, what is your favorite Lucina artwork that you have made?
oh boy.
Yeah, it's a
All
lot of them
right,
at this point.
so yeah, I've done a lot of them. Oh my god. To be honest, I can't even like I just there's a whole folder like separated from the other one that is called Lucina Archive. It's just so much. Wait a second. Like, okay, I have an artwork that I actually hold myself really dearly, but I don't think it's my favorite, to be honest. Like it's my most sentimental artwork that I've ever done with Lucina,
Mhm.
but at the same time, I don't think it counts as my favorite.
That
But I
would.
will actually say it. I will say it because of the background.
Mhm.
Um, it is a drawing that I made in back in 2019, if I remember. It is called Lucina taking off her mask.
Hmm.
So it's kind of simple, half body draw. No, it's not even half body. It's kind of a torso up, maybe. It's not even thighs up. Um,
Mhm.
it is like a really simple drawing that. Wait a second. I think you gotta pause right now. Wait a second. I think I'm getting a call.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Dang it. I think okay. Wait, give me a second. So the Lucina taking off her mask comes from that has like a kind of a sentimental point of view from my end is because in 2019, I had like I had like a huge art block. For some reason, I was feeling myself like, do I do I actually want to still like try to draw anymore? I don't know. It was kind of a letdown of me during the early 2019.
Mm.
I was having some stressful moments in life, and I was like, do I even want to draw anymore? So I just said, I'm just gonna let myself go and draw and doodle some Lucina, and that doodle ended up being the that Lucina taking off her mass drawing because I was like, you know what? Let me just clean this up, and then little by bit, I just finished the drawing. And I don't know, I just kind of felt like relieved after doing that. And then I said, you know what? I'm not gonna stop.
Nice.
So yeah, I was at the point to actually stop doing art because, like I said, it's just a hobby. I can just quit it whenever I want to, but I didn't want to stop at that moment. I was about to do it, but thanks to that stress reliever that I got drawing that Lucina, I was like, what am I even doing? I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna do this. I love drawing her. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's great. It's always good to have that piece of art that propels us forward, and even if it's not the best one or the favorite one, uh, some pieces do have important places, and I think that's beautiful. And
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and
Huh.
I'll also say my opinion on I think one of my again, I'm not sure if I can call it the favorite because you've just drawn so much goodness. But I think
Yeah,
definitely
it's
one
kind of
of
difficult.
oh no, no problem. It's like I think what I can say is definitely one of the more iconic ones is when we managed to start a little bit of an art trend in the server after I had politely prompted you to draw training Lucina with the tank top design, and that's like that was
Yeah.
so good.
Wow. Yeah, I really love that one too. To be honest, I was actually kind of doubting on doing that, but I was like, nah, it's just Lucina, man, and it's an excuse to draw ups. Why not? Why wouldn't do that?
Oh my
Then I just
gosh.
start doing it because sometimes I just doubt myself whenever I wanna just draw. I have second thoughts here and there, but at the end of the day, I just end up doing it, even if it's kind of late. But I just end up doing it.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
You gotten so much. You've improved so much on drawing apps that I think it might almost be time for a remaster.
but really,
Maybe I'm just saying just an idea out
I
there. Lucina
but
training apps
like to
definitive
be honest,
edition.
of course. Like to be honest, I can just easily draw Lucina with abs in different in different attires and costumes and whatever like I can do that. Like I might actually be able. I might remaster that maybe in the future. I don't know, but to be honest, I have a lot of ideas. Like right now, my mind is just going like crazy with a lot of ideas that I have for Lucina to dress her
Absolutely.
up with.
Absolutely.
So
I just wanted to make sure that the idea exists somewhere in space time and that
yeah,
one day that yeah, that'll be great.
that you might be able to see that. You might be able to see the remaster.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, another one from Solfikin being what who's your favorite non-Fire Emblem wife?
Non-Fire Emblem wife. Um, that would like be. So okay, again, this is gonna be really different from Lucina. This is gonna be really different from Lucina. Really, really different. And it's actually from an anime.
Okay,
And
okay.
no, it's not Haruhi.
Yeah.
Nah, it is not her. It is on the top five. She's on the top five definitely, but my waifu non-Fire Emblem character is gonna go to Ikaros from Sora no Toshimono. Heaven's Lost Property, actually, in English, I think. I think that's the name.
I
Um,
don't believe I'm familiar with that. Like, I've definitely heard the name somewhere before, some time ago. But yeah, I'm not familiar with who that character is.
well, she's really okay. So she's really, really different from Lucina, like body wise and their design itself. Like there's no relation in both of those characters at all. There's no relation at all. But I really, really love that anime. Like it's still one of my favorite animes ever, and that character really, I really love her. And I still like, even though I only upload Lucina in Twitter like 90% of the time, I actually do some doodles here and there that I keep to myself. And like the majority of those doodles are actually Icaros doodles that I do. I never ended up uploading them, but I do draw her a lot, um, just for myself because
Yeah.
I'm weird. I just don't upload those. But yeah,
Say the character's name again for the guys at home.
Icaros.
Oh, Ikura. Okay, yeah, I see her now. I see her.
Um,
I looked up the anime well in the middle of this
Yeah,
one.
her her Seiyu is the one that did let's say Ayaka from Genshin Impact in Japanese. Um, then there's the what's the name of this spy? Your Forger, Spy's Family. No,
Mm,
she's technically in everywhere right now. Like right now, that Seiyu is like in every anime. And she also did someone in Demon Slayer and Kinematsu no Yaiba. What was the name again? I don't remember because I
yeah,
haven't watched Kimetsu no Yaiba. But yeah, she's literally just everywhere. But yeah, she did Ikaro. So yeah, also she has an amazing voice.
yeah. I see the character right here. Very nice. Oh, she's the main
Yeah,
character. I see.
yeah, kind of a main character. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a main character, yeah. And that also enabled like my love for angeloids. That's a thing that I really like about characters.
Hmm.
Like whenever there are angels, I love angels characters.
Yeah, I see. Robot Girl. I see. I have a friend that's also very much a fan of Robot Girls. So yeah, no, very nice. Let's see here. Next question is from you Stink again. Do you have a an artist role model or inspiration? If so, who? And it can be multiple people as well.
Right then, um, I'll definitely go for the first one, who I still love to this day, and I still look at their stuff, doesn't matter how bad the series gets. Is Ken Sugimori, the main artist for Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Um, his arts are like really inspired me to first, like I said before, when I was a kid and trashing myself, I always drew Pikachu like 24/7. And I drew some trainers, like I drew a lot of Brenton and May, but that was, yeah, back in when I was a kid and whatnot. So he's still my inspiration till nowadays. Like my main inspiration is definitely him. Another one is kind of recently from Fire Emblem Heroes, actually, my Pompon, yes, slash intelligence system.
Mm.
He's
Yeah.
the he's the artist who made the first Lucina and also Melkorin and Soris in Fire Emblem Heroes. I just really love the colors that they choose for their characters. Like the colors that they choose, amazing, top tier.
Hmm, I see.
And then there's the then there's Kuon. I do like I do actually appreciate Kubon's art.
Mm,
Like
yes.
we all know there are some reasons, big reasons for that. But like what they've done in Fire Emblem Heroes and whatnot is like they're really amazing. Also, then the last one for me on this one will be if I remember their name is, see, is it Naoki Sato? No, I'm not. I don't know. No, I don't think that's his name. It's the one. I seriously want to actually. Can I remember his name? Like I really love their art.
Hmm.
It's Naoki something. Naoki something, I think.
Did they draw really good
He's the
pros?
one. No, he did the art for Drogelia Lost. Like all the
Oh,
artworks in Drogelia Lost.
lost.
Um, let's see, what's
It
his name
it's yeah,
again? I really
Naoki Saito.
Naoki Saito. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I almost got it though. I almost got it.
Yeah, no, that's
uh,
definitely has a good style to it, and I'm sure you must have loved it when
yeah.
they crossed over with
I
Fire
love
Emblem.
his. Yeah. Besides that, his composition is out of this world. To be honest, like the angles that he does to all of his drawings, like
Mhm.
outside from Dragilia stuff, it's amazing. Like you always see some stylish stuff. Like all of his artworks are really stylish.
Mhm.
The color choosing, the composition, it's everything. It's just so good. I almost call him the second Kensugi Mori at this point because I don't know. It reminds me a lot of Kensugi Mori's style, but in his own way, of course.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, those
Yeah,
are definitely my main inspirations. Like the ones that inspire me
yeah,
to learn and still going in with art.
yeah. It's really heartbreaking too. With I guess I'm about to really date this podcast, but with Dragalia Lost shutting down pretty soon here.
Yeah, seriously, I'm really sad about that, to be honest.
Yeah, but you know what? At least this will give Saito-san the opportunity, to move on to a new project, see what else they can do, see all the great new things that
Oh
they can
yeah, of
make.
course.
Yeah,
Looking forward for that.
yeah, absolutely. So that'll be something to look forward to for sure.
Yeah.
And so let's see here. Next one is oh, I guess we might have just answered this one. Another one from Solfikin is what is your favorite anime gotcha game?
Okay. Boy. Okay, that's kind of difficult. Like because I do love every gacha games that I've played, but this is outside Fire Emblem Heroes, right?
Um, yeah, it says no
Or
Fae.
do I include like okay, no Fae.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So okay, I would say Dragalia Lost, but at the same time, I do have a soft spot, of course, for Genshin Impact. And I know people are gonna be like, "What?" when I say this, but Pokemon Masters kind of grew on me. So I will say, okay, I will say Genshin Impact, and my honorable mentions will be Dragalia and Pokemon Masters. I just can't. I just can't decide. I love those three so much.
Yeah, no, that's good. What's it? Pokemon Masters is pretty good. I had this unfortunate accident with my Pokemon Masters save data where I guess I don't know, it just won't take my Nintendo account anymore. And that or like it never like Pokemon Net Masters never stored save data for me. And so I had a couple of characters on it, but then I just lost everything. And so I've been really burned from playing Pokemon Masters since.
Dang, that's sad though. It is kind of fun right now, and we also have Ash right now, actually.
Yes, I
Like
I
right
saw
now,
that.
Ash is live. I instantly pull for that guy. Like I pull for the three: Red, Ash, and Cynthia. Had to.
Yeah, no, like I will thank Pokemon Masters EX for all the great Cynthia alts they have brought to the Gen 4 community. I am very grateful.
Hey, man of culture, right there. Let's go,
Yes, yes,
man of culture.
I grew up
Based,
during the yeah, very much during the Gen 4 days, and seeing Cynthia in the anime always just got my heart pumping. So
of course, man. Like that's the good stuff. Like I also love Gym 4 a lot.
yeah, but then yikes, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Ooh, I gotta say Gen 4 deserved better.
I see.
Yeah, yeah, it's just like why would you keep like the special events like still on like an event basis where it's like temporary, not just make that permanent content. It just astounds me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
And
is what it is.
I guess another question from you, Stink, is pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No, no, sorry. Wait a second. Let me emphasize on that. No.
No. Dang. Not on Team Pineapple, huh?
So so weird. Like, why would you put pineapple? I still don't understand people who does that.
I am
I
sweating
just don't
profusely
get it.
over here.
Oh, you're one of the. Oh God,
Yeah, yeah, unfortunately. But
no, boy.
I just
Oh,
think the tang of
Phantom.
it
And you
kind
said
of.
you like Gen 4. And you said you like Gen 4, man. I thought you were my little PogChamp. Oh, I thought
No.
you were based.
Damn. No,
Wow.
what have I done? What have I done? Um,
Yeah, I just don't get it though. So no.
yeah, yeah, understandable, understandable. What's it? What's it? Solfakin here asks, what got you into Fire Emblem for or Lucina enough for you to join the server? You know,
Was that like the slash question? That's
I think that's yeah the last question asked by Solfakin over in the channel. But yeah, I guess but like I think to kind of bring the question up to frontal memory is uh you know, I think I asked you. I think I might have asked you to join the server. I think.
yeah, yeah. You requested me. Yeah, you sent me a DM on Twitter 3 years ago, I think, or 4 years. To be honest, I kind of don't remember that much when that was, but I think yeah, you sent me a DM on Twitter, tell me about it, and I was like, hey, Lucina server, Lucina content, base people that like Lucina, I'm on it. Even though like I don't interact that much, like I said before, I'm on it. Like, I still just wanna do some stuff for the server here and there, the drawings and whatnot. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, I just saw
that's
that you were putting out all this great Lucina art, and so I was just like, hey, you know, I'm building a place where I want to kind of
yeah,
share art and talk about Lucina, and I think it'd be a great place, and so I just took that
exactly.
chance, and thankfully you said yes, and I believe that's how it happened.
Of course. Yeah, that's nice.
And I think Solfikin's question is kind of a dual question because I think they kind of assumed that you had some part in creating the server, and I think I should clarify that that isn't the case. As cool as it would have been to have you here from the very beginning, um you were not here at the beginning for the creation of the server. The creation of the Lucina Fan Club actually happened. It's I'll try to summarize it because it's kind of a big epic story almost. But it happened because I was banned uh from the Fire Emblem Cipher server a few years ago
Wait.
because
Oh,
yeah, they thought I had deliberately cheated because I did this thing where I accidentally showed the top card of my deck, and and then I put it back on top after I checked with my opponent. I said like, hey, you know, is it cool if I put my card back on top and shuffle it? And they said, sure, go ahead. And so I did that. But apparently that made people really mad to think like I didn't like this card because it gave me a disadvantage or something. So I decided to change it. Like that's not what happened at all. And the second somebody told me about that, I had dropped from the tournament. I asked to be disqualified and everything, but people still wouldn't have it. And so I guess ultimately I ended up being banned. And so I ended up
wow.
yeah, getting help from one of the mods of the server. Um that's Red Lucina as we lovingly call them around here, or Uh, oh, what did they go by these days? It's not Penta Salad anymore. It's oh man. Well, I'll be sure to mention it if I find them around. Uh, but yeah, I got they're one of the co-creators of the YouTube channel Cypher Fair that teaches you how to play the game. And so I got them on board.
I see.
And yeah, and then I just asked them one day, it's like hey, if I made a Lucina server, do you think it'll take off? And they said, yeah, sure, why not try it? And I'm like, oh, okay. So then I ended up making the server, just me and them. And because of the notoriety I had gained from pretty much all everything that had happened in that server, the that gained this server a little bit of a foothold to come off of. And in the end, everything turned out okay with that server. I was let back in after the previous admin was pretty much overthrown. From my understanding.
Oh boy.
Yeah, yeah, it was a huge thing because people were just I guess what it was boycotting the server. So so yeah, and so that's how this channel that's how the server started. And you know as much as I would have.
It's actually, yeah, it's a really interesting story. Actually, didn't thought it was because of all that.
Yeah, yeah, it was just a really bad misunderstanding, and out of that, this beautiful server was born because I still loved Fire Emblem. Even in Cipher, I mained Lucina as the deck I used. And I still wanted to talk about Fire Emblem. I still wanted to talk
Nice.
about Lucina. So I thought, if a place like that doesn't exist, I took a page from Haruhi and said, what if there's no club? Then I should make my own.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. That's a nice choice, though. You did an amazing choice on that, on creating this server. To be honest, look how much it has grown.
Yeah, no, I'm really proud of it. I'm thankful for everybody, including you, for being here. And this place couldn't be as big or as great as it is without people like you, especially making art for Lucina and keeping the fandom very much alive while Intelligent Systems gives Lynn her eighth alt. uh,
Of course,
yeah, yeah. Like
no
I don't know if
problem.
it's actually her eighth, but she has a lot at this point. And you know what? I can't complain too much. We just got CD cover Lucina for Valentine's. So
Exactly. Yeah. Something about that. Like, we're getting some Lucina content here and there.
yeah,
Like that's great
I'm hoping this is the
for a
year
10-year
for
old game.
I'm hoping this is the year for Christmas Lucina and Fire Emblem Heroes. I'd very much like to make
Maybe.
that Santa outfit
Oh,
Lucina
dude,
art.
that would be so good. To be honest, yeah, I want that Christmas Lucina. But to be honest, I'm more down on a New Year's Lucina.
Oh
Reasons
yeah.
as to why I say that is because of the Camille interaction. I still remember Intelligent Systems. I still remember, guys. I still remember that interaction with Camila in the first year of Fire Emblem Heroes. Like the New Year's Camila talked to Marth and told them, well, told him, quote unquote, her, that hey, you would look nice in a kimono and
Mm.
whatnot. You know. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
teaser. I thought it was a teaser. And I was waiting. I was like, yeah, we're gonna get this year New Year's Lucina. And nope.
Yeah, no,
It's like,
I guess that would have made a lot of sense, especially because the Hot Spring Scramble DLC for Fire Emblem Awakening had her in a yukata with
oh, well, also.
yeah, yeah, and then she had that beautiful like um dark
Oh,
blue,
that's the other one. Yeah. The
yeah,
dark blue kimono stuff. Yeah.
or
That's
the
another one
yeah,
that should be there.
yeah, and her hair
So
like she
much
had that
potential. What would,
they had that potion from
oh,
Anna that dyes her hair and makes it that beautiful like dark blue color.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I said
Amazing.
that'd be such a great all, especially because that DLC was made from a popularity contest and Lucina was first place on the women's side. So
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, how things should be. Number one, baby.
Heck yeah. And I guess like she was still number one because she was also like what first place on women's side for the first ever Choose Your Legends.
Was it Lynn or Lucina? I don't remember.
I think it
I think it
was.
was Lynn though, because Brave Lynn got the. She had the exclusive passive. You know that you get like you used to actually have an exclusive passive in the first 2 or 3 years in Fire Emblem Heroes. With the
Uh,
whenever you are in first place, you have like an
yeah,
exclusive passive. Yeah, I think it's the loss of a K that she got there. So I think it was Lynn the first one, but Lucina still was second though. Even
yeah,
though you know Lynn is technically more of a veteran at this point. So she got more story, I guess. Like she had more time.
yeah. What's it? I have the results pulled up here, and yeah, Lynn was first and Lucina was second, but Lynn only
All
beat
right.
her out by 7,000 votes.
Exactly. Yeah, it was really close. That's it. That's the good stuff. Look at that. Let's go.
Yeah. And you know what? It's a small Lynn rant. Like, look, guys, I get it. She's hot, but like, I'm playing through
Well,
that
come on,
game
Lucina Fire Emblem.
exactly, and I'm playing through Lynn's game right now. Like, I'm just at the very beginning of it. But my good friend, Mamo DXX, tells me that she basically has no relevance in the story past the tutorial, and that's all the time Lynn gets to shine, and that's it.
Wait, really? Wait, that's her time on Shiny on the game. So it's an Eliwood Hector game.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's it. Apparently
Ew.
that's the two major routes of Fire Emblem Blazing Sword.
Wow.
And yeah, you'll
Okay, that was kind of surprising though.
yeah, the only time she gets any story relevance or focus is the very beginning in the tutorial where you have absolutely no freedom in how you go about playing the maps. It's always like move this unit
Dang.
here, open this menu. Now you're going to trade with them. It's like now close the menu. Yeah, it's very much like that. And I guess while she is still a
Yeah,
playable character, and she has her supports with her characters and like
most
Florina and
likely.
whatnot. Yeah, she just doesn't like do much apparently after the tutorial. So
Exactly in the lore. Yeah, in difference from Lucina though, she might actually she might actually be like in the middle point of the game as a playable character, but all her stuff since she was Marth all the way to the end. Hey, look at that. Lucina was the third protagonist of Fire Emblem Awakening, like with the Avatar and Chrome. Well,
mhm.
Robin, yes, but yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, like look at that. Like people just went lean for because of the legs. I'm sure of it. 100%, no, 1,000% sure of the legs. Can show you
absolutely,
that.
absolutely. Dang,
They just went for those. Shame on you. Shame on you.
shame on you all, you Lin simps.
Yeah.
All
All right,
right.
but
And I guess on to our final question for tonight, because I know that we're getting pretty close to an hour here, is that do you have an interesting or funny convention story at all, if any? Asks you Stink.
let's see. Wait, I didn't catch that correctly.
Oh, like if you had any
Wait a
funny
second.
stories about times you went to a convention, maybe if you ran
Ah,
it,
okay.
yeah,
No, I don't. I sadly I don't have anything to offer on on those terms because since okay, I don't know if I'm gonna just say this because since I'm a hobbyist artist, I never had the intention to go to a convention to be like to put up a stand to be honest, like in a convention.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, so I still I haven't gone into that stuff because like I said before, just a hobbyist here
Oh,
and
that's
also my country and also in this country it's really difficult to actually have that kind of stuff like
dang.
conventions actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
damn, darn.
that's the
Well, I gotta say, when it comes around like next year, I definitely think you should maybe check out Emblem Con, which is an all online, like all on Discord convention, where some of
sounds
the
interesting to be honest.
Yeah, like basically all of the different channels are panels and booths and yeah, and different shops by a bunch of artists. Like I know a couple of our artists here at the Lucina Fan Club have definitely uh run their shops there, and heck resident artist here Rar can draw also was chosen for like the big star artist for this last Emblem Con. And I think
Oh,
that's
I see.
yeah, I think that was a very good thing that happened with the community votes that they actually voted for our um to be the lead artist. Because you know Rari just always makes such silly funny art, and we love using their art for
Exactly.
all the silly emotes we have, like Lucina Derp Smile or Lucina Derp Panic, which is my favorite one that we've made out of their art.
Oh, that's actually good. I didn't know it was them who did that. No, that's nice though. No, I'll give them credit though. Like, they do an amazing job doing that. Those funny Lucinas.
Yeah, and Burnt Green Tea has also done booths there for like their store and stuff, and they have this thing where he'll give great deals for physical commissions, like in this nice ink style.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
it's only like what, like $15 US, and I think that's what it was. Don't quote me on that, but you know, I snagged one of those. Like it was definitely cheap enough for me to afford and hop onto that, and it turned out so beautiful, that Lucina drawing. And I'm just definitely saying, you know, next time that rolls around, maybe check it out, and you know, you'll get to come by and say hi and have some funny stories there
I
too.
yeah yeah. To be honest, I might check it out. I don't know about the getting a booth or something like that on the
Oh
EmblemCon
no, yeah,
because or something like to be honest, like, it's just having the time. That's the issue.
absolutely,
That's the main issue. And I
absolutely.
seriously, I really hate to always say that whenever someone asks me about something. To be honest, but
But
it's
hey,
just life. Life, it is like that.
yeah, and you know what? It's a pretty good thing when somebody says, like, you know, hey, come to this con, like when somebody tells you that, because that I feel like that's a huge badge of honor for an artist to be like, you know, like, hey, you draw such good stuff, like please like come to this con so I can like buy stuff from you.
All right then. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's nice.
yeah, no, that's good. So yeah, no, we just you're a great person. You make such beautiful art. We here at the Lucina Fan Club have always loved and appreciated everything you've drawn, even aside from Lucina, because it's just so good to us. And I know that you've done so much for the server too, whether it be like the first artist provided emote that was something of a joke with the Lucy Pog. Or the
Yeah, of course.
or the so which is, I still use that emo. I still love that emo. You know, some people say like, "Oh no, it's like it's too realistic or it's creepy." And I'm just like, that's part of the funniness of it. Is that she just makes this face. It's just like Pog Champ.
Damn, yeah, yeah. That was really fun to make, to be honest. And I'm really happy that you like it. And well, I guess getting the reactions from the people, that's another good thing, I guess. So,
Yeah, it was very split, but I still love it. I still use it. You know, the banners that we've created on for the server, especially this newest one. It's just so good, and yeah, so I just want to say thank you very much for everything you've done, for hanging out here with us still at the Lucina Fan Club, and you're a booster to the server as well, so I very much thank you for your support.
of course, no problem, man. At least I'm trying to support it, even though I don't interact. I'm trying to my best to support it, like with drawings and the boosts.
Yeah, and again, it's a very much an honor for you to be first guest here too on this new endeavor, so that you know I can hopefully put anything that comes in for this to make a better podcast, to make a better server, and you know, make and that it would involve art projects for the server too, so that
Oh yeah.
maybe not all of everything made for the server has to be uh voluntary. Although I do appreciate everybody's volunteering for our efforts towards the server. And I've always wanted to compensate you guys for that, because I know art takes time, it takes skill, it takes practice, it takes patience. So yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, I guess that's it for tonight here on the Lucina Lounge. And thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you to our server boosters who've prompted me to take the step forward into making this podcast, and to all our brilliant court painters on the Lucina Fan Club as well. And yeah, I hope everybody has a great night. And that's it. I hope you have a great night too, Ark, or I guess time of
Yeah,
day
of course.
wherever you are in your country.
Well, no, no, it is night. I'm
Oh,
also in America. It's
oh,
just,
nice.
it was just a misunderstanding. Yeah, it was just a misunderstanding, to be honest.
Yeah. All
Kind
right.
of confusing from my end, actually. Yeah. But sure, man, this was really fun, to be honest. Like, it was amazing. Like, I never tried to do like that kind of a podcast stuff, and I'm really like grateful of what you've done to a server, and also what's going on up there. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you.
you guys are amazing for supporting.
Oh, no problem, no problem. I'm happy to. I'm happy to, because again, you make such good stuff, and it's just you just again, it's your hobby, so you do this so that everybody, you enjoy it, people enjoy it, and it's just a good circle of Lucina goodness, sharing the
Yeah.
happiness. So with that, that's the end of the Lucina Lounge. Peace.